Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. This is Sandra8675 and I am a lifestyle vlogger, which means I do anything under the sun having to do with SL that I find interesting or helpful in some type of way. I appreciate you joining me here today. I am going to be using my alt called Meredith, and we are going to be talking about the head she is wearing, which is the CATWA HD Pro. And, we're going to do a little review on the head and just kind of, how I feel about it thus far. I've only worn it, I don't know, a little bit less than a day now, but I have some feelings about it. So I just thought I'd do a little review on it for you. Please don't hesitate if you want to give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. I do many things, like the last video I did was on blogger secrets for SL, which, I got a good response from that. I'm proud of it. You might want to check that out. And I'm also going to be doing some decor videos here in the near future. And for right now, let's go ahead and get into it and talk about this head. Alright, so I'm going to start off with what Meredith is wearing here first, just to give us an idea of what she has on her body right now. So right now she is wearing a E-body curvy free body. Then for her head, she has on the CATWA HD Pro Queen edition. That is the free head they were giving away the other day. I happened to be able to be one of the lucky ones and grabbed it. It was very crowded and very hard to get. Let's go ahead and take off her sunglasses so we could see her face a little bit better here. So she kind of has a lot of stuff going on. We're going to start removing stuff from her face, but I just want you to see the finished look of her face right now. If you're interested, the hair is from a place called Diva, and this is off the gift wall. It was free. It came in a fat pack. I believe the hair that we see here is still available on the gift wall. And her skin is for HD Pro for CATWA. It is from YS and YS from the Shop Hop event for winter. Okay, it just happens to be a skin that I did not delete. I am very quick at deleting skins I don't use, but I happen to have this one in my inventory and it fits this head, so I got lucky. Let's go ahead and remove her headpiece here, and we'll look a little bit closer at this head here and talk about it. By the way, the headpiece is from Tenecto. It was a gift at one of the events I've gone to. It's been a gift at a couple events, actually. I just happened to grab it. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and remove her hair just so that we could see her head a little bit closer. So here we go. Here's the head. I'm going to go ahead and leave the hair base on. This is a shape that I made myself, you guys. I did not use the shape that came with the head. Part of the reason that I make the shape myself is because I already have a body shape that I like for the E-body curvy. So I don't like to mess around with that because that's the shape I want for Meredith. If I put the CATWA head shape on there, I would have had to redo her whole body. So this is about the head though. The nose was a little difficult for me to work with. I don't know what to say other than it was a little difficult. The shaping of the nose and the shape of the nose now does not make me extremely happy, but I've done all I could do with it. This happens with certain heads that, they have certain pre-selected, determined shapes that you cannot bypass. This nose was just, I don't know, I just thought the shape was a little bit odd and it was a little bit awkward for me to deal with. But again, I did the best I could, and this is what it is. As far as the animations go, people were talking about the animations being exceptional with the HD CATWA Pro. I do find the animations very cute. One of the things that the CATWA HD Pro was promoting was the smile. It's very difficult to have the AVI smile and have it look natural. The CATWA's been heavily promoting the fact that, you know, the smile looks very natural on this head. How do I think the smile looks? I think it looks okay. It's not something I prefer. I'm actually going to remove the smile AO from the head when I get around to it. Because it's not my favorite, but it's okay. Is it better than the other heads in the past? I don't know, maybe slightly. I'm just not one to like the AVI smiling a lot. It just doesn't look natural to me. I don't like it. Anyway, the CATWA has been working on it, and I give them that. They work very hard on their AOs for the head. One thing that the head has promoted, and some people don't care about it, which is cool, but the ears. These ears, really cute, and the bento movement of the ears, which I think is darling, comes with the head. It's just part of the head when you purchase it. I like it. It's really super cute. The head does come with a pack of boom colors to add to the ears. If you want, because I don't know if you all have noticed, but places like Kiwi Sundays will have colors or glitter for the ears you could add on. However, the boom folder of colors that came with the CATWA ears, I did try them on. They didn't look that hot. The fading and the way they looked just didn't look that hot. I ended up deleting them. I do think the shape of the ears is really cute. You don't have to have them this large or this pointy. Obviously, they could look human. I guess you could make them wiggle also if they're human. You know, that's cute also. I happen to like the pixie elf looking ears anyway, so I think the ears are super duper cute for me. I've never had bento movement on any ears before, so I'm just amazed looking at the ears. One thing I will say is about the mouth. There have been some issue with the mouth. I did want it kind of small and pouty looking. There's something with the mouth, it keeps losing its kind of position. Like at one point it'll look okay, like right now it basically looks okay, but then you'll look at it again and it will lose its shape like you didn't shape it at all. Almost like it's going back to the original system shape. I'm assuming it's connected with the AO movement of the mouth might be kind of messing it up at times, or I don't know. I just don't know. But I just know that the mouth shape sometimes does a weird contorted shape and it just doesn't look right. It was doing it when I TP'd to this area. So maybe, I know some people in chat were saying that sometimes the head would do weird things when you danced or TP'd to a different area. So anyway, there's that. Just an interesting piece of information. It seems to be something that they might need to work through. In my personal opinion, it might be the reason why they gave away a head at this time. It's because they might be kind of tweaking some of these things and might be doing updates on certain things just to make the head better before they, go hardcore into selling it. Yeah, there's that. I just keep looking at the mouth. To me, the mouth fluctuates back and forth. It flexes from looking normal, the way I put it, into some shapes that I'm not familiar with. But anyway, so I'm going to keep messing with that, and I might even talk to a CSR about it at CATWA just to see if anything can be done. As far as the eyes go, the eyes are our plier eyes that I'm using, and there was no issues with those. They work fine. Okay, so with the HUD over here, if you look kind of towards the bottom, there's a button that says clear. Down under that, it says right, left eye. then it has about, how many eyes is that? Like 4 times 3 is 12. So it has 12 colors of eyes here. Can control color you want the right eye and what color you want the left eye. And you could control many other things too. They've made this HUD very extensive, but I just wanted to show you that you could make the right eye a different color than the left, because used to before you could not do that on a CATWA HUD. That seems to be something that's new. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Right here is the shapes section of the CATWA HD Pro HUD. Oops, it went away. Why did it do that? Okay, here we go. And as you could see, it says like, why does it keep going away? That is so weird. It shouldn't do that. Okay, yeah, this is kind of weird. Let me try this one more time here, you guys. Okay, so on the shapes here, we have eye outer corner width. See, it's disappearing again. It should not do that, you guys. I don't know why. It's very strange. Okay, then we have eye outer corner height, and then they have where you could control the nostril, the tip height, depth, width. They have the lip, upper center height. Then they have the jaw, and that's about it. And basically what this is that you could go on to, here, let me show you this. You could go on to appearance, and then as you know, you hit the little wrench here, and it brings you to here. Let me go ahead and hit it. All right. And then you hit body parts. Okay. Then you would hit the shape. Okay. And then it brings you to the menu, the body, head, eyes, ears, nose, and you could use sliders, control how big or small things are. That is normal, and we could do that with all heads. Okay. In SL. The reason they have this here, the shapes, is to get even more control over the head. Basically, if you bring this menu up and you hit on the very, very bottom, you hit reset. Okay, reset skeleton. That's what you're doing. It's giving you even more control over things like the nose, the mouth, the eyes. Okay, it's moving them in a more minute type of way to give you an even more original type look. Now, you could tell that I did move things around, like the lips here and the nose. I was complaining about the nose earlier, so I was messing around with the nose to see if I could get more the shape that I was wanting. Oh, and she is wearing the CATWA Boom brows. Okay, the skin she's wearing right now by YSYS, it does come with brows already on the skin that I wasn't very happy with. So I just put the Boom brows over the brows that were already on the skin because there was not a browless version. You know, I think the head is cute. I do. I like it, but I don't want to go and spend money on an HD Pro skin right now. So I was just trying to make this one look as good as possible for right now. Actually, this hair base looks pretty good. I wonder what hair base this is. Let me just tell whoever cares what the hair base is here. This is the hair base, AD, that's Analog Dog. So you guys, yeah, I got some free hair from Analog Dog, and one of the reasons I wanted the free hair was because of the hair bases that they gave you. So yeah, that hair base is from Analog Dog. Really nice with the baby hairs around the face. Okay, just something to keep in mind. If Analog Dog has any gifts that they're giving away for hair, go ahead and grab them, if for nothing more than for the hair base. This was my little review of the head. I do like it. Do I think it's worth, I think it's 5,500 Linden, if I'm not mistaken, for the HD Pro head. That's a hard one to answer. I wouldn't spend 5,500 on this particular head that we're looking at right now. If it was a head that I really liked, then I would think it was worth it, because I don't have any extreme problems with the HD Pro heads, except the fact that this wouldn't be my #1 favorite shape. But I didn't spend 5,500 Lindens on it. I just paid 1 Linden for it, so totally worth it for me. I do like it. I think it's great for an alt. I'm happy with it in that sense, and like I said, the ears are darling. But let me say this though, and this is important, and that is that you can in fact get bento ears different places in SL. They do have ears that move like this that you could get. I've never bought any, but they do have them. I know for a fact they have them because I ran into a girl not too long ago that had some, and I asked her where she got them from, and it's some store here in SL that I can't remember the name of right now. You should like the head basically as a whole. You know, possibly if there was a different shape, I would be a little bit more into it. I think it has some interesting features. I think that the head movement, the skeleton movement, they keep saying that it has more movement. It has okay movement, you know. A lot of the companies, a lot of the brands try to sell the fact that the skeleton could be totally reset. But there's always some preset features within the head. You don't have total movement over the skeleton of the head, because if you move it too much, what happens is you start messing around with the placement of the eyes too much, the nose, the mouth. It'll make it look funny. So that's probably why I'm having even a problem with the mouth, because I made the shape myself. And now whatever shape I made or whatever shape I wanted for the mouth just is not meshing well with the pre-selected shape of the head itself, the skeleton part of the head, the mapping. It just doesn't like the shape I made for the mouth very much, which might be why it's having a hard time maintaining the shape that I want for it. Okay, so these are all things to keep in mind when you buy a head. Basically, when you buy a head, you should pretty much like the shape of it already. Yeah, you could change it a little bit, you totally can, and I say go for it. But in general, you should already like the shape of it before you purchase it. Then that way you're not getting in there messing around with it too much to the point of being crazy. Then you won't run into problems like, oh, the nose looks like it's not lined up right under the eyes, or the mouth is moving too much when I TP and stuff. You know, you'll run into stuff like that less if you already like the shape of the head before you buy it. Anyway, you guys, that's my review on it. You know, if you like it, then hey, get it. I don't know if the Queen head right now is for sale in the store or not, but I know that they have other HD Pro heads that are for sale in the store. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.